Hello. So happy to be here with you. Today we're going to do a short vinyasa flow on what I'm using the word release, but we'll be doing a good amount of heart opening, chest opening, shoulder opening, back bends, but we'll also make sure to keep it a complete flow as well. So you get a lot of components in a little power punch of flow. Please have a comfortable seat and gather your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Welcoming this moment as if your heart is smiling. Exhale out of the mouth and feel your bones drop. Then inhale from your toes, rising up, fingers crown for Om. Feel your heartbeat. And make sure you have any props that you need just close by. And we will come into puppy pose. You might want something under your knees. So I like to curl toes, start to stretch the feet. Keep the pelvis over the knees as you reach your arms overhead. Draw the arm bones back like you would down dog. So like a little baby down dog, right? And then forehead down. Close your eyes. My elbows are settling into the earth. Tailbone rising like a puppy dog's tail. Deepen your breath as you feel the armpits. Exhaling out of the mouth with a ha sound. And let the belly fill on the inhale. Access your center. Emphasize the ha. Notice how your chest might drop more. If you naturally find that your chin wants to come to the ground, for me, I like to bend the elbows, hug the elbows a little closer, move a little deeper. And let's use the exhale as a way to release anything in the mind. Now giving yourself permission to release anything in your heart. Let's make a sigh. Using that ha sound. Now, any tension in the body, acknowledge it. Shine the light of your awareness on it. And I encourage you to use the ha or the sigh to help you soften as you welcome this experience that we share. Great, slowly unravel. Coming into all fours, walking the hands a little more forward. Index fingers turn out. Exhale, down dog. Bend one knee and the other in your down dog. And your shoulders widening. Walk your dog out, however feels good to you. It might be shaking the head out. Great. Instilling your down dog with knees soft. Inhale, tuck the tail and roll the spine like a wave in a plank. Exhale, drop the knees to the ground. Shift chest forward, toes are curled, belly in. Exhale, bend elbows and bring chest and chin to the ground. Booty high. Good, little inchworm. Tuck the tail, deepen navel. Inhale, roll the spine into cobra. Lower high. Forehead down. Exhale, adjust your hands if you need. Inhale, cobra, lower high, feet hip width. Exhale, come on down one more time. Inhale. Exhale, curl toes, buns up. And coming into this all fours, come on your forearms. Keep the elbows under the shoulders. So if you need to narrow the elbows a little bit so it gives you a little space, wiggle room, if your elbows want to open. And it's okay if your elbows are wider than your shoulders just might be broad, but make sure that you feel stable. That's important. You might even touch the thumbs. Sometimes that helps. Imagining that you're hugging your forearms together. Drop the forehead, but press the forearms down and forward. Armpits hollowing. Knees soft. Imagine that the breastbone is rising to the sky. Little cat back. Take the top of the femur bones back and up as you press the forearms down and forward. Full breath in. Out the mouth. Soften any tension. My heels are lifting off the ground, knees a little lifted, so keep your legs active. One more breath here. Oh, good. Now you can come onto the knees to come back onto your hands. I'm going to bend the knees, look forward. I step my feet in a little closer. And then lift both elbows. Down dog. Stepping feet hip width or forward to hip width apart. Inhale, flat back. Fold, exhale. Wrap hand to elbow. Release the hands out the mouth. Inhale, slow roll up. Gathering the hands at the heart. Good. And we'll continue to use that exhale out of the mouth whenever you need. Just feeling like softening. Sound can be so healing. Sound sometimes accesses parts that we're holding that we're not even conscious of, okay? Feet are hip width. You might have a blanket mid-mat if you need a little cushion for your knees, okay? So just put a blanket mid-mat if you need. Exhale. Great. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Press palms, little back bend. Pelvis forward, fold through prayer. Exhale. Inhale, flat back, hands on shins or earth. I like fingertips. Exhale, step right foot back. Knee down. Back toes curled under. Inhale, low lunge. Bring the hands in prayer. Palms touch. Exhale, bend elbows. Elbows hug to ears. Draw the arm bones back and lift the breastbone. Soften the throat. Slight tuck of chin. Some of you will be back bending a lot. Some of you a little. Keep turning that right hip a little forward. Exhale. Arms high. Inhale, lift back knee. Crescent. Pull lower ribs into the body. Inhale here. Straight elbows. My thumbs are touching. Exhale, back bend. Keep sinking front knee. Breathing. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Press in the back toes. You might step the back foot forward a little bit. Prayer twist left. Breathe in. Peel belly off thigh. Breathe out. I just shimmied my right armpit to the outside of the knee. My right fingers are touching the ground, facing forward. Good, now we're gonna rise up to Warrior B. Inhale, so adjust so that back foot's parallel. And as you exhale, reach back. Reverse. Little weight is in the backhand. Shoulders away from ears. Breathe in. Exhale, Warrior B. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow under eagle arms. So you can always hug, wrap. Back of hands if you're not grabbing left thumb. Keep your fingers straight. Inhale, lift elbows. Exhale, sink. Now we're going to spin onto the right heel, come back into that lunge stance. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right knee in. Exhale, eagle. Breathe in. Exhale, elbow to knee. And slowly release into forward fold, feet hip width. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, right foot back, root the hands, and left foot back. Plank, inhale. Exhale, drop knees, chest and chin, little inchworm. Inhale, tuck tail and roll spine. Cobra, lower high. Elbows soft and high cobra. Back to down dog. Exhale. Breathe in. Out the mouth. Feet together. Inhale. Exhale, walk hands a little closer to the toes. Bend knees, look forward. Squat. So I call this a garland squat. Hips to heels. Now round the upper back and come into plank. So the upper back's like cat. Inhale, press into the hand, straight arms. From the core, weight and finger pads, shift forward. Exhale, step right foot. Left foot, feet hip width. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, press palms, arch back. Exhale, fold. Root prayer. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left foot back. Knee down, toes curled. Low lunge. Inhale, rise. Left front hip flexor is soft. Hands in prayer. Exhale, bend elbows. So as the elbows hug ears, the tailbone is dropping. Lift the breastbone. Breathe. Squeeze the shoulder wings. This feels very supportive to me. I love this variation of back bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lift back knee, crescent. Now hands in prayer, crossing thumb. Stay here, start to arch back. Keep sinking. Inhale, rise, beautiful. Exhale, press in back toes, parallel torso, hands in prayer, left elbow outside. So sometimes I step my back foot forward a little bit, allows me to be more stable. And then I'm gonna pick up my belly, shimmy armpit down so I can fingers touch, even if a brick's under your left hand. Open, breathe. Warrior B, inhale, rise, wee. Exhale, reverse, good. Back leg straight. Find your gaze. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, left elbow under, eagle arms. Find your variation and lift the elbows, breathe in. Exhale, spin the back heel up into low lunge legs. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left leg up. Maybe you take tiny steps. Exhale, left knee over. for eagle. Breathe in. You can always tap the left toes, exhale. Drop armpits. Exhale. Pinky fingers forward. Inhale, elbows in high to shoulders. Forward fold, feet hip width, exhale. Great. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, right foot back, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Long spine. Inhale, tuck the tail, roll, cobra. Point toes. Exhale, come on to child's pose. Breathe in. Flutter your lips like a horsey. Nice. Now you're going to use as many props as you need. Even just having 2 bricks can be really helpful for hero pose. And so if you find that you have a lot of tension in your feet or ankles, and when you point your toes, you can put a blanket under your feet. You can put a blanket behind your knee creases. You want the feet open hip width, so when you roll the calf flesh open and sit your hips in between your heels, the sides of your feet are parallel. Now, if your butt doesn't touch the ground, sit on something. And if you're sitting on something, you might not go back very far, okay? You definitely won't go back all the way. So even if you're sitting on something like a blanket, you can take your 2 bricks and bring your forearms down. That'll be as far as you'll probably go, okay? Your knees can open, but you don't want them to open as much as the mat. Inner thigh seams down. Breathe. Let's do a sigh. Assisting the process of opening. You might take your bricks into a shoulder opener under lower ribs, under base of skull. Arms can go overhead like cactus or grab hand to elbow. Settle. Go to the place where you're not efforting too much, and at the same time it's not too easy. Right? The middle path. Feel as if you're breathing through your whole body. Imagine as if the exhale, the sound, you can direct it into places of holding. Oh, wow. Sometimes when I sigh, I really like it to go from a high to a low tone, maybe even like a growl or a groan. Definitely not a pretty sound. And see what happens. You're adventurous enough to try. Helps me access those Halloween-y vibes. And slowly coming up when you're ready. Let the head hang if you're low, and level the shoulders as you come up. Exhale, hands forward, good job, and shake your legs out. I really like the groan to go into those sort of ugly places because we can access and understand that what our mind perceives is ugly has benefit, right? Okay. So now, coming onto your knees, let's do a round of camel. And so you can knees hip width, toes curled. And you can always just keep your hands to your hips. You don't have to come any further back. So elbows hug, tuck the chin. So kind of like how we did this, right? I tuck the chin and I lift the breastbone, pelvis forward, and stay here. Or right hand to heel, left arm back, half camel. Take about 3 breaths and you'll switch. Or both hands to heels, thumbs on the outside. Some of you will point your toes. Breathe. Let's do a sigh. Inhale. Sitting back on your knees or coming to child's pose, whatever feels better for you. We're going to practice form balance. You can totally come to the wall. And we might practice a variation of our legs, little scorpion legs, and we can do that on the wall as well. And so, how do you know if you have to build a little more strength in form balance? Well, if you come down and your elbows are open really wide, you need the elbows to be narrow, about as wide as your shoulders. If they go wider, you might not be able to support yourself with the strength of your arms. You want to be pushing down in the forearms enough that your head can stay lifted. So that's forearm balance. And you don't want to collapse while you're trying to kick up or while your leg is up, right? And so the first thing that you can do to practice building strength is trying to hold dolphin. Remember I said elbows no wider than shoulders. So if you wrap your fingers around and walk the elbows in, that's helpful. I've seen it really help people when they touch their thumbs, really rooting that inner wrist, okay? And so you press the hands down and forward, come in a dolphin, and you can stay here, walk the feet in a little bit, knee soft, tailbone rising, press down and forward. And this is a lot. Or you'll bring a leg up, inhale, point the toes, exhale, swing and flex. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, swing and flex. And you don't want anything to change in the upper body. And then you'll switch. It's totally preference how many of these that you do. Inhale, point. Good. And if you feel like you're confident to maybe try a little hop, you'll walk your feet in more. Tailbone is rising upward. Okay? We're going to do a half tuck leg. So you flex the right leg, heel, okay? And then spring off the left foot, heel to butt. Hop up one. And do this a few times. Okay? Switch. And then some of you will be practicing the teeter. I've really seen people press down with their forearms and really weren't able to do forearm balance until they practiced their legs in the half tuck. Okay? Let's rest for a moment and we'll do it one more time. And some of us might go to the wall. And it's the same sort of mentality when you're kicking up to the wall, but one foot's going to touch the wall so you can come up to the wall. And then we bring, I do about, especially if I'm going to do scorpion legs, which is bending both knees, touching big toes together, knees opening, kind of like in our reclined hero shape. I do one hand distance from fingers touching the bottom of the wall, and then where my wrist is, that's where I bring my hand for scorpion. If you're just trying to kick up in forearm balance, you probably could bring your fingers almost flush to the wall, right? And so, if you're kicking up, right, you want to bend that top leg a little to capture yourself. And if you're coming into scorpion, you bend the knees, point the toes, and you're looking towards your hands. Please come out before your mind is going, oh shit. Rest into child's pose. Awesome. Take a full breath in. Exhale. And you can always come back to this video and try again. Because that's how you find difference in your body. Right? So you're in child's pose. Please just stay there, feeling your spine neutralize. Exhale completely. And let's chant an Om together. Exhale. Breathe in. If you want to roll up to close with me, you can. Otherwise, just stay there. We'll do Eagle Mudra. Right hand to heart, left hand on top. Cross the right thumb over. Spread the fingers that are the heart wings. Jay, celebrate the flow that guides you. May you follow it effortlessly with a smile in your heart. The heart repeats, thank you for whatever the flow presents, right? We say, J-O flow. Thanks so much. Namaste as well. Bye. Please subscribe to my channel.